We're making juicy and delicious Big Mac wraps that are loaded with all the classic flavors, but they're wrapped in a lower carb tortilla and topped with my creamy, homemade Greek yogurt Big Mac sauce. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and if you love healthier recipes to our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. To brown our meat, we're going to start by bringing our skillet to medium heat. And I really like using my Hex-Clad hybrid pan because it gives you the best of both non-stick and stainless steel. And then I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of some light olive oil. And then I'll just rotate my pan to coat the bottom. And then we're carefully going to add in 1 pound of ground beef. Now you're welcome to jot down these ingredients as we go along, or you can click on the link that's in the video description below. And that will take you through the full recipe that has nutrition facts, ingredients and substitutions, as well as frequently asked questions. Then we're going to toss in 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of salt, and a few dashes of black pepper. And then I'll just go around and break up the meat with my spatula and mix in the seasonings. And then for even more flavor, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Now it's been several minutes and I no longer see any pink in the meat, so we know this is done. We'll go ahead and turn off our heat. And then I've just taken a plate and lined it with some paper towels. And then we'll just transfer our meat to the plate. And having the paper towel on the plate helps to drain off any excess fat. To make this healthier version of Big Mac sauce, we're going to start with Greek yogurt as our base. So in a small bowl, I'm going to add half a cup of some full-fat Greek yogurt. Next, we'll add 2 tablespoons of some avocado oil, but you could also use light olive oil. Next, I'm going to use a teaspoon of mustard powder, but you could also use jarred mustard. And for a touch of natural sweetness, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. You could also use honey. And for a little tang and flavor, I'm going to add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, but you could use white vinegar instead. And for seasonings, we're going to add half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, and half a teaspoon of paprika. Then we'll add about 1/4 teaspoon salt and a dash of pepper. And then we simply stir it together until it's well combined. Now when it comes to the tortilla for your wraps, you have several options. I really like using these larger white corn tortillas because they're gluten-free, but you could also use your standard tortillas. And there's lots of other gluten-free and high fiber and low carb options out there. And a really quick and easy way to soften the corn tortilla is to just microwave it for 15 seconds. So after just 15 seconds in the microwave, you can see it's warm and soft and ready to be loaded up. So I'm going to layer this just like I would a Big Mac, and I'll start with some ground beef and then add some shredded cheese. And you can use any variety of cheese that you like. I'm just using some sharp cheddar cheese. Then we'll add some lettuce, a few pickles, some tomatoes, and I really like using these cherry tomatoes because you can slice them in these really cute little circular shapes. And last but not least, our Big Mac sauce. Then we simply wrap it up and enjoy. That is delicious. That gives you all the flavor of a juicy Big Mac, but without the bun. I love biting into that burger meat that's just full of flavor, and then getting the melted cheese just gives it all that burger gooiness. And then having the fresh vegetables on top are delicious. And of course, that Big Mac sauce just takes it over the top. And what I love most is that it's made with clean, natural ingredients. And if you could use more healthy inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to join my email list. All you have to do is click on the link that's in the video description below, and that is the best way for us to stay connected. And I want to thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. And I've included a link to this full recipe, and it's also in the video description below, and that will take you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.